my reflecting on my great career and basking in all the adulation that I get, didn't I look like that on the sideline? I think you're so fixated on winning games, winning the next game, and I think earlier in my career, to be honest with you, as things were happening that were very significant, they impacted me a lot more. It's strange to say that, but maybe the volume of things that have happened, how many, I just kind of take it. I don't want to say take it for granted, because that's a bad word, but everything I just take it in stride. It's hard to say. It really is hard to say, except that you're so fixated on winning that you don't. And the other thing that's not good is you're constantly being reminded every game of how many things your team is not good at. So in that moment, or in the moments at practice, you really aren't thinking, we have over 1,000 wins, we have 1,200 wins, and it never enters your mind, because you're just so fixated on the things you have to fix, the things you have to correct, and I'm sure there'll be a time, when this summer or next summer, or whenever it is, when you think back and it'll really have a huge impact on you. But I don't. I really try not to dwell on it mostly.
Geno, can you just talk about Paige's ability to kind of take over a game, even when she struggles early on or isn't playing with the right amount of aggressiveness? She can just come out in the second half and take control.
I thought today was one of our more gratifying wins, I think. I felt like after yesterday's practice, I could tell that we looked a little bit drained. We looked tired. We looked mentally and physically tired. And this is what happens at this time of the year. If you remember last year, the Marquette game, the St. John's game, where you just run out of juice there for a while, and you got to regroup. And that first half was a real slog. It was really, really, really difficult to get anything going. And it was everybody on our team. It wasn't like one individual. And you could feel it, just like a cloud hanging over us. So maybe halftime came at the right time, and we get out in the second half, and I think Paige maybe got her second wind and was able to get some space. We changed up things a little bit and spread the floor a little bit more. And once we did that, there were more spaces for us to, teams are in our league, teams everywhere, they do a pretty good job of just packing in the lane and saying, beat us with jump shots. And so we got to figure out a way to get them out of there. And Paige, she controls the game just by being out on the floor. And sometimes, she gets tired of being held. She gets tired of, how hard it is, to get open. It's just really, really difficult. In the second half, we were able to get her open more. And she doesn't need a lot of room. And she's not quite 100%. She's not been right for about a week and 10 days maybe. So this week coming up, where we have all full week from games, it's coming at the perfect time for us.